Today I am going to explain types of quadrilaterals, right? You know what is a quadrilateral? It is a polygon with 4 sides. That is a quadrilateral. I have explained you when I taught you polygons. Now we are going to see in detail the types of quadrilaterals. So now one type is parallelograms. One type of very important type of quadrilateral is parallelograms. So when a quadrilateral become a parallelogram, if both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. This is one way. If both pairs of opposite sides are parallel, then the quadrilateral becomes a parallelogram. Okay. What are opposite sides? I have explained you in my one video. How do you identify the opposite sides? Right. So a parallelogram, a quadrilateral becomes if both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. What happens if only one pair is parallel? That will become trapezium. One pair of opposite sides are parallel. So if both pairs of opposite sides are parallel, then it will become parallelogram. In quadrilateral, if only one pair of opposite sides are parallel, then it will become trapezium. Then what happened to the kite? Kite, adjacent sides are equal. Adjacent sides are equal, then two pairs of adjacent sides are equal, then it will become a kite. Right? Two pairs of or you can say opposite pairs of opposite sides, adjacent sides, are equal. Two pairs are opposite pairs of quadrilateral. Opposite pairs of adjacent sides are equal, then we call that quadrilateral as a kite. So that means, for example, let me draw a quadrilateral. A kite. This is, let us say, these two adjacent sides, and these two are adjacent sides. If I start from A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D is a quadrilateral. In this, these two are adjacent sides. They are equal. And opposite pair of adjacent side to this adjacent side is this one. Even these two sides are also equal. So if opposite pairs of adjacent sides, you can say in the place of 2, you can write opposite pairs of adjacent sides are equal. We call this quadrilateral as a kite. So now how it looks? Let us say this is very simple. I will draw. I am not using a scale. You have to use scale. You have to use pencil. You have to use rubber also if some mistake is there. Whiteboard, I am using my fingers. Sometimes I am using the tester also. So now this is one side AB. So this is one more side, and this is one more side. So see, if you draw without thing, you will get a problem. Now AB parallel to CD. Okay. So this is the symbol used to parallel, arrow marks. Here these are the symbols used to show equal. AD, BD, AD, AB are equal. Equal you have to show like this. Parallel you have to show like this. So AB is parallel to CD, and BC, because one arrow mark already we have used. So BC is parallel to AD. So this is a parallelogram, right? So this is how to represent the parallel sides, how to represent equal sides. So this is how to represent. Now what happened to the trapezium? ABCD and AB is parallel to CD. That means we are talking about only one pair, because only one pair is enough. So then AB, CD are parallel, because this is the arrow marks showing they are parallel. So then this will be a trapezium. So you can draw a number of trapeziums, right? That one pair of opposite sides should be parallel. Now here both pairs are parallel, but what is the condition of trapezium? One pair. So here one pair is parallel, other pair don't talk, other pair also parallel. Can you call this parallelogram as a trapezium? That means all parallelograms are trapeziums? Think and you will get the answer. So now it is not over. Parallelograms are further divided. They are further divided. They are rectangles and they are squares, not square, rhombus. Okay, squares. And the other one is rhombus. Rhombuses. So rectangle is a parallelogram, square is a parallelogram, rhombus is also a parallelogram. So that means we are simply, till now we know only rectangle, but rectangle is a parallelogram. Parallelogram condition is opposite pairs are parallel. So then when a parallelogram becomes rectangle, if adjacent angles are equal, then parallelogram become rectangle. Otherwise, each angle is 90 degrees. All angles are equal. You can say all angles are equal. That is also okay. All angles are equal. You will know this is, you will be knowing more clearly in the theorems. So many definitions, so many people will give. All angles are 90 degrees, rectangle. But the actual definition is a parallelogram in which adjacent angles are equal. Then we call it as a rectangle. I told you what are adjacent angles. If adjacent angles are equal in a parallelogram, then they become 90 degrees. You will come to know in detail in the coming lessons. So when a parallelogram becomes square, adjacent sides are equal. Adjacent sides and adjacent angles are also. Two conditions are there for this. That is, I should write square this side and rhombus this side. So rhombus, when a parallelogram becomes rhombus, if adjacent sides are equal. Adjacent sides are equal, then the parallelogram become rhombus. That means if adjacent angles are equal, rectangle. If adjacent sides are equal, rhombus. If adjacent sides and adjacent angles are equal, then it is a square. So these are the three types of parallelogram. Here one more thing is there. If non-parallel sides are equal, that means if AB is equal to BC, these are non-parallel sides, and AB, CD are parallel sides. If non-parallel sides are equal, we can call it as isosceles trapezium. This is not that much interest. You can have one more type of a trapezium. Isosceles trapezium. That means if non-parallel sides are equal, we call it as a isosceles trapezium. So these are the different types of parallelogram, quadrilaterals, right? Other than these things, a quadrilateral which is not a trapezium, which is not a kite, which is not a parallelogram. Just I will show you one diagram. Oh, this is looking parallel. So now you just see this figure. Opposite sides are AB, CD are not parallel. BC, AD also not parallel. That means both pairs of opposite sides are not parallel. It is not a parallelogram. Adjacent sides are, it is looking like these two things are equal, but not equal because nothing is shown on that. So this is a quadrilateral, which is not a kite, which is not a trapezium, which is not a parallelogram. So if you draw each type two figures in your own styles, you will get so much fun. Have a fun with the quadrilaterals. Make a unique design, a creative design using the quadrilaterals, and send it to my WhatsApp. Have a nice day. See you in my next video.